Branden, be honest. So you see a girl and she has feet like that, you sucking on?
Like,
Do you
I was
know
gonna
why?
ask her before she left, but she's like, "Oh, I definitely want to do this again."
Hundreds of millions? You actually eat burgers. Do you ever just like, I don't know, scratch and sniff your asshole too?
Fucking saint, man.
No, I like.
You're one step closer, dude.
But dude, it's kind of strange because it's like.
Call me daddy.
Point, but then I kind of realized that I wanted to pick a name that went with everything, and I used to wear a hat all the time. Oh, you want me to flip it around for you? Okay.
You wore a hat that said that?
So I used to wear a hat that said daddy, and that was kind of one of the things that.
No. You didn't used to just wear the freaking hat. You used to literally live in it.
Wait, that was my,
Every
dude, I used to have a hat
single
that said daddy on it. You don't remember that? Dude, in high school, it was like I used to wear that shit all the time.
I feel like you and Yussuf didn't hang out at that time. There was
No,
like
we
a time
didn't.
like
Okay, then maybe
it was like when I moved back from Toronto, like 2018 until like the summer of 2019. That was the time you wore that hat.
Yeah.
The
Daddy era. That's
daddy era.
that's what it's about. Okay, you guys are watching the Call Me Daddy podcast, and today we're here with a pretty amazing guest. We're here with Aisha. You gotta introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. Who are you?
I'm Aisha.
Okay, Aisha. What do you do?
I am a student. I also work, kind of everything.
She sells crack for any of you guys that are wondering.
Yeah.
That's her main thing. Can you move up your mic a bit more so just so it could be you could just.
Oh, you're gonna edit, right? Because I have a funny story. You said crack.
Okay.
Our
did crack?
neighbors think that Tammy and I sell weed. Okay, hold this.
What?
So yesterday we're outside. No. Yesterday Tammy goes outside to go outside with her friend. Like he parked and then the guy needed the car moved.
Okay.
So he goes and then they go outside. They're going down the stairs and then the guy's coming up. This is the next door neighbor, the guy in the middle. Apparently he's batshit crazy. He looks at her and he goes, "Don't ruin your life. You guys are so much better than this." And then she's like, "What?"
Is that racial? Like, is it...
100%, because they're afraid to talk to us too. But then Tammy,
I've had full-on conversations with them.
Yeah, but you're just a really nice guy.
I know, but
like
he's
look at his
also
face.
white.
I feel like he's just someone you would
But he
want.
doesn't even live there. He doesn't. Well, he
I
does.
know. Aaron had more conversations with them than we did, and we've lived there since September.
Like full on from the top of the staircase ended once we got to Scotia.
You know what Aaron looks like? Aaron looks like he could have been on like a fucking baby whatever the fuck cover, like Old Navy. You know him as a kid.
Oh, baby guy.
Baby Gap. I feel like you would have been in.
Yo,
Look at his
you
eyes.
gotta see your childhood.
Baby
You
blue ass
guys should
eyes,
see
bro.
baby Aaron is like the cutest person ever.
Homie was getting bitches in kindergarten. Let me tell you so. Okay.
Right up in the sandbox.
He's busting it
Right up in the sandbox, bro.
Oh, 100%.
Structure, bro. Oh, everywhere, man.
Wait, what do you mean on the play structure? What are you trying to say?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I mean, he's getting shorties on the play structure.
Okay. Keep it up. Yeah.
But there's
No,
also
not
the play
now. When he's a
structure.
kid, obviously, psycho.
Hey!
Yo,
Keep it appropriate.
Yeah, you're
okay?
you're the one who's out here wilding right now.
Yeah,
No
you're
one's
the
talking
one
about.
that's
No, you're out here bringing up kids.
making everything sound dirty.
Yeah, you see, Aaron understands.
Wait, what?
Wait, yeah. Why are
No, this is Yussuf saying.
Yeah, this is.
No,
Yusuf
I'm
saying
talking
it.
about from
And
when
you know
you
what's
were a
wild?
kid.
Aisha is agreeing.
No.
you? No, I'm not agreeing. I'm
Both
saying
of you
that
guys are
Yussuf-
sickos, okay?
Yes,
You're always trying to
seriously.
manipulate my
You guys are
words.
saying I was a beautiful child, which
Yeah.
is sus.
He
Wait, this is unfair. This is so unfair.
Okay,
Oh,
you know what?
no.
It's fine. It's good. He got us both at the end. It's alright. It's calm.
Nah, he did.
But-
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
But-
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
No.
No, that's fine. Because now I feel like I'm interrupting
But
you.
no. So now we got that great introduction from Aisha, who's gonna be our host. One of our hosts who's gonna be coming through on a regular basis.
Yes,
Hopefully,
you guys are gonna be seeing a lot of me now.
Yeah. So now we got a new female perspective on the podcast because there's
Thank
too
you,
many
thank
dicks
you.
around.
It was bad.
It's a sausage fest.
Yeah, we got too many penises.
But our topic today, which you want to talk about,
Oh, okay,
right?
yo.
Which is
Well, first of all, we need to establish one thing. Right now, when it comes down to podcasting is going downhill because so many fucking degenerates are having podcasts.
yeah.
I was on TikTok a few days ago, and I was on the For You page, and on my For You page, I literally saw a guy being like, I love women that what was it? It was like, you know what I'm talking about? What did he say? He
I
was like,
love women who have like hobbies.
oh,
Oh,
hobbies?
yeah.
I love women that like knit, or like my mom used to knit, and
No,
it's like,
seriously.
whoa, bro.
Yeah, dude.
And the wildest thing is that if it was a joke, I'd be like, yeah. But no, he was serious.
Yeah, I know.
He was being
It's like, but
serious.
here's the thing: if you want a girl who can, there's a whole bunch of old folks' homes that are,
That
Not
love
even
ladies,
like
single
there are
people.
young people that are into knitting, but it's just like he was
No, but it sounds
making
like-
it sound like girls having hobbies is like a new thing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, girls do stuff like outside of like trying to hit on guys. Like, of course,
that
there
shit
are
is
girls
wild.
in everything. you
Yeah,
can
girls
think
have
of.
other hobbies. Girls like they do dishes. They make
Oh my
sandwiches.
God.
They like they
Guys.
make their
Seriously,
beds.
Zain?
There's quite a bit of. No, I'm playing. Listen. Women have actual hobbies. Okay, this is the most degenerate thing you could possibly ever say. That's like a guy. That's like a girl being like, oh my god, I love men that like. What do
that
men
like just
do?
like walk on the street and,
Just
like,
walk.
or like
oh my god, when a man breathes.
Oh my God,
I
you
like
can-
men that breathe.
oh my god, I love men who drink water.
Oh, really?
Love 'em.
H2O?
H2O.
That's terrible.
But going back to what you said, like men like this, especially white men with podcasts. You know what? Men in general, because there are a couple of
Yeah.
brothers out there that are just unhinged.
Yeah.
Have you seen the one that
Dr. Umar
yells in
Johnson?
his car? The one that yells in his car?
The guy who yells in his car?
Oh my god, you guys have to see him. He is just like, he has like the most like fragile masculinity that you can think of. It's just like one comment from a stranger can just set him off. He was saying that women with used vagina, that's like his favorite line to say. He's like,
Okay.
don't ever forget that this girl that you're trying to get with has a used vagina. Let her know. Put her on her spot. As if like, are you virgin? Are you a virgin? Because if
Yeah.
not, like...
The thing is that I feel like that's like a very childish mentality. I feel like as a kid, I had that mentality of like, and I think every guy, like kid, like like preteens kind of thing, they're always like, I don't want to be with the girl who's been through this, who's been through that. The reality is, bro, when you fucking like when you grow up, you realize that
doesn't matter.
it doesn't fucking matter. The reality is that with men and females, the same thing. It depends, right? Because if you like to hook up with
obviously-
multiple people,
yeah,
it's fine.
Which is fine. I think it gets there's obviously a limit, right? Like where it's like that person not being faithful or some shit like that, or like
Yeah, but
there's,
we're talking about general. We're talking about like general, like women just being with men. The thing is, this is my opinion on it. A woman will fall in love with a man, and then something happens, and then let's just say the guy leaves or whatever, they break up, right? Then later on, the same female, fall in love with another man. The reality is that people fall in love. People get into relationships.
But it's not even falling in love. Like, you're allowed to sleep with whoever the fuck you want.
Yeah,
I
100.
swear.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Okay, you can sleep with whomever you want.
Yeah.
It's just the thing is, men thinking.
Yeah, depending on race, because Umar Johnson would get pissed off if you said you would sleep with a white guy.
Oh.
Dr. Umar Johnson, if you're watching this, I'm truly sorry. I did not know that she was with a white man before they walked in here.
I know we did not know. We're so sorry.
Okay, ha ha ha. No, I'm just saying, like, it's okay to want someone that is a virgin. It's just that, like, you can't be out here sleeping with every girl and expect a girl to be waiting for you and just, be her first. Like, if you're gonna go sleep around with other people, then you should be able to, like, be in a relationship with someone who did the exact same thing because, well,
Yeah.
you're not a virgin either. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I think the whole perspective of like only being with a woman that only has like like 0 bodies or 1 body is just ignorant as fuck. Grow the fuck up, bro. And you know what? Another thing that kind of tails into this that I hate that a lot of men do in relationships. A lot of men get into relationships and then afterwards ask a lot out of the relationship.
Yeah, definitely.
Like it's like a guy will get into a relationship and then be like, oh, you know what? Now I don't want you to go out clubbing. You did before I met you, and I dated you. I met you at a club, in fact. But now that we're dating, I don't want you to go clubbing. I don't want you to be wearing this. I don't want you to be wearing that. And the reality is, homie, if you met the shorty and she is the way she is, and now you're trying to be that guy, get a life.
Yeah.
Go
like
watch
you should
Fresh
know
and
who
Fit.
you're getting with, like, before you.
100%, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta accept it because the thing is, like, I've been in that particular situation. I've been with a girl, and this is like my first because I'm 23 now, so I've learned. I've been in multiple relationships, but bro, beginning of the days, I was that guy. When I would fall in love with a girl, I'd be like, oh, now I'm with you. Now you're with me. I don't want you to do blah 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 blah. But were you doing those things before me? Absolutely. So now I become controlling.
Yeah.
A lot of men are controlling.
But here's the
fuck.
thing, and the thing is, it's like it's too much energy. Like for me, it's too much energy to do
Way
all that
too much
shit.
energy.
You know what I mean? Like just like if you don't want a girl who does that, then don't go to the club and try to find a girl.
Find a
Yeah,
girl
there's
who
a
asks if
lot
that's
of
haram,
conservative
Go
females
find a girl
out
at the
there.
library. There's a lot of women
No,
at the
there's, like-
library. You know, go to the library.
There's a lot of women who their like lifestyle fits the lifestyle you're looking for, but you can't say, "Oh, I want a girl that's a baddie," but like I want her to like drop everything after she gets with me. No,
Exactly.
no,
Yeah, you
that's
can't be
just-
asking
Yeah,
how
you
it
gotta
works.
Because-
deal with what you got.
because that means that she will be like she is doing this to get attention, which is not true. Like
Yeah.
most women that I know don't do what they do to get attention from men. They do it because they want to. Same here.
Yeah.
Like I do most of the things that I do because I want to do, not because I want to impress my boyfriend or other guys.
Yeah, no, I've
So
heard
you're
that
like-
a few times.
It's very degrading, like thinking that women are only doing certain things to like be with men, and after they get with one, then they automatically have to stop.
See, that's the thing. Though,
Have you met guys in the past who've been like that, where they tried to control you or some shit like
Oh,
that?
100%.
And like, what is your advice to like the shorties out there who are dealing with it right
Know
now?
your worth. Know what you're bringing to the relationship, and just know yourself and like what you stand for, because you can't you need to be able to just pull yourself out of that, because it's easy. You're like, well, I'm with him now, so like I don't really need to be dressing that way. Like it does sneak up on you. You do like
Yeah, 100%. But
think
that's
of ways to like make it okay. You're like, maybe this is just not so bad, but just my advice is just like stick to your grounds, and honestly, like if whatever you want to do. Don't
It's
have
a
to.
two-way street, though, because there's a lot of women that are controlling, too.
Oh,
definitely.
100%.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh
thank
my
God.
God,
I wasn't
don't
gonna
even
bring
get
that
me
up because I'm not gonna lie.
started.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want to bring that up because there's already Fresh and Fit. There's already men that have podcasts directed toward just like bitches do this.
No,
Girls
but
do
it's not.
that.
It's you're not saying, but just do this. Like we have to be able to realize when women are being wrong. We have to be able to call them out. Just
Yeah.
because a lot of people like go about it the wrong way doesn't mean you can't call out someone for the right reasons. There are a lot of women that are manipulative, that are horrible than men. Like I've had a
Gaslighters.
lot of I've had a lot of girlfriends over the past couple of years, and honestly a lot of the times why most relationships end for me is just because they're not a good person and the way they're treating other people, and it's just like if you're willing to treat someone that you care about this way, then where does that leave me,
No, I think that we should all vote for like a beat a bitch day. Just like
Oh my
one day where
God.
it's like
No!
where it's like if your girlfriend did gaslight you, you write that down and you put it into your pocket until the day comes about, and then you're like, I'm gonna fuck you up.
beat a bitch day. Like those are two different things. Like you mean like you want to write it down, or
First
you
of all,
want
you
to
can't be
like
saying that shit. This is Women's History Month right now, okay?
Exactly.
You can't be saying that
Women's
shit.
history.
No, it was a day.
It was y'all don't get a month. Y'all don't get a month. It was a day.
Trying to encourage
No, it
men
is a
to,
month.
like,
They made it
sleep
to
on
a
the couch,
month.
sir.
Yeah, like
Which
a couple
is
of days
like-
ago, it was International Women's Day, but like technically, this
You know
is
what's funny?
National
You know what's
The
funny? I'm gonna
month
get so
of
much slack for this.
March is dedicated to all females.
You know what's fucked up though? I'm gonna get so much slack for saying this.
Oh my god.
But yo, who gave you guys this month? Wasn't it men?
No, actually,
No,
men
was
did
it-
not give it
I don't
to
know.
us.
I
Wait,
don't know
who gave you the right? Oh, what was the people's case
People
about?
have given it
What
to
was
us.
the people's
have
case
given
about?
It to
Oh
us,
wait, wasn't it
not
the guy?
men.
Oh, bro.
Wait,
you have
what
to stop
guy?
talking. He's talking about female. He's talking about like suffrage. and
No.
stuff like that.
I'm talking
This
because
is
I saw this TikTok once and I thought it was hilarious. This girl's like, oh, you know what? Us women, we have rights. We have this. And then there's a guy who's like, didn't we give you rights though? And it was so fucking funny because he
What
literally
the
brought up the link
fuck?
of the people's case and stuff like
No.
that. I'm like, yo, legally,
Men gave
actually
us
kinda.
nothing because we wouldn't be fighting the way we are if men gave us what we needed. And
No,
like,
actually, we gave you excuses to use the term gaslight. We gave
No.
you reasons to use that.
It's not even women that. Okay, I honestly, I'm with you. The term gaslighting needs to stop because everyone and their mother is using it just
No,
like.
but here's the thing. People actually do it. That's the thing. We have to come up with a word.
Yeah, that
when you
is
criticize
literally
someone,
the word that describes it. Okay, like.
Being a cunt.
For example,
Yeah, I like that.
Hear me out. For example, I am really obsessed with The Bachelor, and the
Yeah.
guy fucked up hard this past season that just that's
Was it a
about to
brown
end.
guy?
No, he's white.
Okay.
the brown
So-
guy from Love Is
He was
Blind,
even.
that-
Oh, yeah, everyone keeps talking about it. I don't know shit about him.
The talk about your thing. We're
No,
talking
but
about
like
behind.
what he did to these women. So he slept with 2 of them.
Okay.
And then the third one, when they had their date, she was like, "Hey, are you did you sleep with anyone?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then she was like, well, I guess like we're not gonna have a relationship. He went around and was like, why didn't you tell me you didn't want me to sleep with other women? I'm sorry, she shouldn't have to ask her future husband not to sleep with other women.
But wait, were they exclusive?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, technically, when like they're the final three, so they had to he had to well,
Wait.
not sleep with them, but there's something called the fantasy suite. And like you don't literally have to use it, you know. Like you can. That's a time where there's no cameras. You just get to know each other.
Wait, let me
But
get
he
this right.
actually
So there was 3 girls and there was 1 guy, and he slept with 2 of them.
Not at the same time.
And not at the same
That shit
time,
was
but like
wild, bro.
not.
Good
Oh, that was
clarification.
What's his name?
different show for that.
What's his name?
His name is Clayton.
Clayton.
Okay,
Yeah.
but here's the thing though. So wait, were they exclusive or were they not exclusive?
No, 'cause
Because
you're
you
trying to
can't
find
get
love,
mad
bro.
at.
Okay. So here's the thing. It's The Bachelor. So technically, it's not exclusive until he proposes to the last one. But like, it's just like you can't. My problem was the fact that he turned it around on her and was like, "You're the bad guy," even though he's the one who slept with 2 women. She's allowed to say no, the same way he's allowed to sleep with 2 women if he's allowed. Like,
Listen, that's the king right there.
But
He's
I'm
fighting for
confused.
his rights.
Had they had that conversation beforehand of like, oh, we're exclusive?
I know, but it's just like
No, the premise of the
something-
show is literally to find the one, right? So
Yeah.
imagine you're trying to find the one, but homie, you're sleeping around.
Yeah.
Like you're like,
No,
you know what
but
I'm saying?
And his thing was like,
I understand. I'm just trying to play devil's
but-
advocate.
Yeah, but
See,
if
they
you
don't
put
title.
yourself in that position, dog. Now you're on that shit, right? Now it's you and a bunch of dudes trying to fight for one girl's heart. Now you're there in front of the shorty, and you're the last 3, bro. And you're like, yo, did you smash anybody? And she's like, I smashed the other 2 dudes there with you.
All right, then we're done.
no,
Yeah,
exactly.
We're
And
out,
the thing
we're out.
is,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
thing
yeah.
is, he didn't just sleep with them. He also told them that he loved them, and and he was
Okay,
in
now
love with
that's
them.
messy.
And
Now
then
we're
she was
getting
like, "Oh
messy.
wait, are you in
Yeah.
love with me too?" And he goes, "Yeah, I am the most in love with you." What the fuck is the most in love with you?
So
I've heard of triangle love. I've never heard of a freaking square love. Like
But here's-
3 women and
Sounds
a.
like
The Bachelor, here's the thing. The Bachelor is like literally the worst show to find love because it's like you put him. It's like putting a kid in a candy store. You know what I mean? Like he has too
Exactly.
many options to choose from, and it's like
Yeah.
he's gonna try a piece of candy over there, piece of candy over there. You know what I mean?
I know, but like at the same time, like you didn't have to do her dirty like this.
Yeah,
like
no,
I get
that's
this
true.
is
Yeah,
The
that's messy.
Bachelor.
Yeah.
You know, you're supposed to try your chemistry and your relationship and whatever with other people. But like if he loved her the most, then wouldn't he want to like explore that relationship with her? You know, instead of like sleeping with other girls and just putting more pressure on himself.
Listen, Clayton
for
didn't
him-
know what the fuck he wanted.
No,
Okay,
he literally
he's
does
like-
not know what he wants.
Is he handsome?
No, he's not even good looking. He's like a typical white guy. He's a failed football player.
Yeah, I think that the guy's actually pretty fucking. He's pretty gangsta for what he did. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
psycho.
What he did was pretty lit.
No, but the brown guy.
Yeah, everyone keeps
Oh
talking about this
my
brown guy. So
God.
you guys tell me, what the fuck is this brown guy about?
Okay,
He's like
okay.
the biggest piece of.
He
explain the
is
story.
literally the biggest piece of shit. He is making just guys in general, brown guys out there, like look bad.
But do you get the premise of the show Love Is Blind? Have you watched
Do
it
you
before?
like know that? Do you understand the concept of that show?
I think so. I mean, give me like a little
Okay,
refresher.
so basically they send like at least 12 people of like the opposite sex
Is this
into
Not yet.
like this like type of facility, like a pod where they live there for like I think like a couple weeks or so, and then their point is to try and propose and like find love and actually marry that person.
Okay.
So
And-
you don't see anyone. You can't see them before you propose.
Yeah.
Exactly.
In between a wall.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
So
Okay.
The idea is like that. It's like people put too much into looks and being physically attracted to someone. Where it's like, let's see if you fall in love with the person's personality before you fall in love with their looks. Kind of
Oh.
change destiny.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
So you're literally in there, and you can only
As
hear
opposed to a
them.
dude that's like 5'6".
Hey, wait a minute. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, but those are the risks.
I hate when
that you
motherfuckers that are
have to
above
be
6
willing
foot try to
like-
shit on us short kings. Hey there, Aaron.
It's all I know.
Okay,
Yo,
okay,
this is a
okay.
losing battle.
Before we get into like what that guy did, I saw this question on Twitter, and I still don't know what my answer is, but how would you? So if you were on that show, Love Is Blind, how would you like try to like ask if the other person is like either black or brown for you? Like how would you like ask them in a question that's not like so obvious, like
What did your childhood look
Here's the
like?
thing.
no, not even that,
black?
or like a
What would you say to that?
Well,
Gunshots?
For
Oh,
instance, like if I was to describe my childhood versus Aisha's, completely different.
Yeah.
She had to shoot off hyenas and shit.
Yeah.
Where like
Yeah, but then what if you're like the kid of that fucking guy, the guy who got killed, whatever his name is, the guy who used to fuck with crocodiles, right? You could be, huh?
Crocodile hunter.
Yeah, if you're like one of their kids, you're like, oh yeah, I used to fucking kill.
No, but here's the thing though, you can also kind of tell by their voice sometimes as well.
No, 100%. Like some of them have accents and shit.
But what would be the question you asked to find out?
You know, I wouldn't make it a question. I'd make it a statement. I'd be like, oh my god, I love purple Kool-Aid. What do you feel about that one?
I feel like they kind of already asked that though, like when you're in the pods, like, oh, you're black, right? Like, yeah, I am.
No, they don't. A lot of them don't at the beginning. Like, eventually you get to a point where, like, the more you talk about it, it's just obvious.
Mac and cheese is
Because,
a
like,
meal, dog.
if I'm talking about
Fucking
myself,
meal.
I hope I, like, sound black and talk about being black without the person
No,
having...
you sound white as fuck.
No, I don't.
No,
she
you
has
No, seriously, I
she
don't.
doesn't. She has like a hint of her accent in there.
Okay.
Thank God for that, because...
How about this? You know, I'm just gonna like imagine it. I'm gonna call you Bethany for a second, okay? Bethany, do you like mashed potatoes? Mashed potatoes.
She can say the same thing about you, though. She
Yeah,
can say
Zain.
the same thing about you,
Close your
though.
eyes and just try to envision a white person with Aisha's voice, okay? Close your eyes. Trust me. Trust me. Can you see it?
I have an accent. I
Oh, I can
hope.
hear the accent, bro.
This is the one time I really want to have an accent because I feel like it'll save
She
me
does
from
have an
this
accent. But here's
conversation.
the thing, you don't. So
I
you would
really
sound like
do
a
have
white
an
person in
accent.
there.
Okay, wait. Do you have an accent?
Not really, no.
I don't think so.
I don't have an accent.
Say another word.
Another
But
word.
like, it's
Just say daddy for a second. This is just to figure out if you have an accent.
Daddy.
Say it slower.
Nah.